We're at Wegmans here in New York City, 499 Lafayette Street. This is supposed to be Wegmans' premier rollout of New York City. They had one in Brooklyn, I believe they have one in Flushing, and they have one in Westchester, where I live. I grew up in Western New York. This is my favorite grocery store in the world. So I'm really excited that one, Wegmans now is in Manhattan, and two, this is supposed to be one of the premier grocery stores in all of New York City. So my intention today is really to check out Wegmans, see what it's all about, this particular location. I want to go look at the butchery, I want to look at the seafood, and I especially want to be looking at their prepared foods because Wegmans is notorious for the prepared food. They have excellent sushi, they have an excellent hot bar. The only bummer is I just walked in, I checked out the place, and they do not have seating, which I was hoping to walk around, check out each of the stations, and then sit down, have lunch with you, and talk about it right inside of Wegmans. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna go through the sections, we're gonna check it out, and then at the end, I'm gonna pick up what I want for lunch, and then we're gonna have it outside, and I'll talk to you about what I think about the location and what I think about grocery shopping at this premier location. Okay, first impressions of this place, we're on the first floor, and it's the food court. It's dazzling, it's really pretty. This is kind of like what all Wegmans locations look like now. But I love how open concept it is. And I'm kind of surprised because I was a little nervous that this place would be jammed packed. It's not. It feels like there's the appropriate amount of space. So walking through here, we got sushi on both sides here, and there's a ton of sushi. The sushi at Wegmans is phenomenal. We've got all their pre-made dinners here. So you can literally take these home. Some of these are pre-cooked, some of them are not, but you can just take them home, heat them up, super easy dinner. And again, some of them are not cooked and some of them are pre-cooked. We got salads, pre-made salads. This is awesome, man. I'm definitely gonna get some of these, some of the chicken wings. I'm from Western New York, so I like to always see if they can actually do it, if they can actually pull it off in other locations. The ones at the Harrison location, but these look really good, so I'm excited to try them. Okay, so we're leaving essentially what is the food court, which is the first floor, and now I'm on the lower floor, and this is, we walk right into produce. And again, really beautiful colors, really laid out, it's really open concept, feels very comfortable. Okay, so they have these little baskets that essentially have handles, and this is your cart while you're shopping here. I saw a couple like normal traditional carts upstairs, but it's not practical because you couldn't bring it down here with you. So this is kind of cool, it's different. Again, I really like the layout and the spacing. I was kind of concerned for the store being in the heart of the city. As soon as you come down to the shopping section of the grocery store, you're greeted by the produce and really pretty visuals, all the different colors. We're gonna go through here and shop a little bit. I'm actually gonna pick up some groceries while we evaluate the store. Okay, we're starting with protein and we're in the poultry section, and they have a ton of family pack options. They've got the chicken breast. I've never even seen this before. They have family packs of ground chicken. So a ton of poultry options. I'm gonna walk over here and look at the beef. I'm actually gonna pick up some for at home. We're looking for very lean beef. Yeah, we've got 93.7 ground beef, and they have family packs of it. I'm just gonna pick up one. Look at this, grass-fed tenderloin, grass-fed ribeye, 190 calories, 21 grams of protein. This is ribeye that actually passes the test. I'm gonna grab two of these. Look at oxtail. This is so cool. They have so many options here. Wagyu. They have Japanese. They have A5 Wagyu here. This is awesome. Good. So I have what I want. I got my grass-fed ribeye. I got some ground beef. Ton of what I always like about Wegmans. Look at this. Lamb chop, duck bacon, venison. They have duck legs. They have a lot of unusual meats here, forms of protein, and they have it at all their locations. But here in particular, I've never seen oxtail at another location. They have a ton of protein options here, unusual kind of meats. I love the venison. Venison's awesome. They have bison. Look at bison sirloin steaks. Just a lot of great options for protein. Okay, crazy seafood section here at Wegmans. Look at this. I feel like I'm in Avra, or I'm at like Milos in the city. All of this, amazing. Look at this guy. I would not want to fuck around with this guy. Bronzino. Tuna, oh my God. Really cool. The seafood department is amazing in here. Again, a lot of specialty items at the store, especially when it comes to meat and when it comes to seafood. All right, we're gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna get something from the food cart. We're gonna call it a day. I really want to try these out again because this is a Western New York company. It started in Rochester, New York. So I really want to try out the chicken wings and see if they maintain their integrity as they become downstaters. Okay, so I have my chicken wings and then I'm gonna get some sushi. I love Wegman sushi. This is actually gonna be my lunch today. So we're gonna go outside, eat it, and then just do a recap of all things Wegmans, what I thought about my experience here shopping today. Okay, so we just got done shopping at Wegmans, took some notes here, and I'll give you my overall view. So I've said it a million times now, but the layout of the store is stunning. It's really spaced well. It doesn't feel crowded at all. There's a couple times where maybe it was a little log jammed while going through an aisle, but really impressive for a New York City grocery store that you can walk through it and you just feel constantly like a sense of openness. And I think it does cultivate like a very, how can I say this, happy environment. When you look at like the color scheme plus that, I remember when I was in college, I was smoking weed once and me and my friends, we walked to a Walmart to pick up like a 30 rack. And then we went to the Wegmans afterwards. And the contrast of colors between the two, when we were at Wegmans, we were just so happy. We were like in La La Land. And when we were in Walmart, we almost felt like depressed and like dark. And when you're in this grocery store, why I'm bringing up any of that is when you're in Wegmans, it's very easy to feel happy because of the color scheme and because of how open the layout is. So it was really like a very nice shopping experience. The other thing, I don't know how they do it, but Wegmans has always had phenomenal customer service. And the people were so nice in there. Monty, weren't they so nice? Super nice. It was crazy. I mean, they just, everyone, I saw them walking up to people who looked confused, asking them, hey, do you need help with anything? I think Wegmans, beats Whole Foods, any grocery store I can think of when it comes to customer service. It was just really friendly, really warm atmosphere in there. I also think prepared foods, Wegmans truly does shine because they have foods that you could just literally take it home and are ready to cook. They have pre-cooked food that you can just warm up, or you can go in there and do like your classic quick eats where you pick up like a pre-made sub, you pick up, as I did for lunch, pick up sushi, you can go to their hot bar and get some wings. So when it comes to prepared foods, and especially in New York City where a lot of people, they don't ever bother to cook, they're just ordering out. This place, I think, really does deserve to have the reputation it does, which is the nicest grocery store in New York City. The other thing that I found really interesting, which is in contrast to where we're used to shooting, you know, people know who I am in terms of like when I'm shooting around Westchester. I don't mean that in a smug way, but I already have relationships with the stores. But in general, they do not encourage shooting. And in there, like literally we were shooting in the sushi section and they literally said to Monty, who's shooting the video, they go, yo, check this out. And they bothered to take a blowtorch to the sushi. They were super welcoming. Nobody cared that we had our phone out and that we were videoing everything. So kudos to them. I know that the world's becoming a little nuts with people having tripods out everywhere. It's like, I have a love-hate with social media myself, but it was great because it's free marketing for them. And we are gonna talk very highly about them. Meat section was phenomenal. They had oxtail, they had bison, they had venison, they had A5 Wagyu steak. I got grass-fed ribeye. I mean, just an incredible meat selection. The seafood selection, unbelievable. You know, they had the fish right out there in front. I felt like I was like Avra in the city, not Wegmans in the city. So I thought that was really cool. And they had unique fish options. So phenomenal. The only thing I'll say about them is they do not have a sub shop in the store. You can buy subs, but they're pre-packaged, but they won't make a custom sub for you. I get it. It's probably a Western New York thing. At the location I have in Westchester, the Harrison location, they have a burger store. They don't have that here. Everything's just pre-made and it's laid out for you. But as always, the food is incredible quality. I'm gonna try out one of the wings now and see how they did with that. But overall thoughts on the store, I think it might be my second favorite grocery store in New York City. I really like Italy. I think Italy is an incredible experience. It's almost like you're in Europe going grocery shopping there. But I would say this is my second favorite grocery store that I've ever been to in New York City. And kudos to Wegmans. For your first store in Manhattan, you really pulled this off. This isn't healthy for you, or you can fit it into your diet, but of course it's barbecue and of course it's fried. So I wouldn't suggest that, but I had to try it. It's really good. This tastes like home. Overall, I have to give Wegmans like a solid 9. If I was gonna go to a decimal point system, maybe like an 8.8. But this grocery store, phenomenal. Second favorite grocery store I've ever been to in New York City. Guys, thanks for tuning in. If you like what you saw today, hit subscribe. If you don't follow me on Instagram, that's where the majority of my following is. Thank you for tuning in. I really enjoy shooting these long format videos, and I hope you enjoy them as much as I do.